Here's another Wildcat All In. I'm Paul Grua, joined today by Wildcat freshman, just finished his freshman season, Trevor Hennig from the Weber State men's basketball team. Thanks for joining me.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here.
We're excited to talk about you and the freshman year that you had and get to know you a little bit more. You played in all 34 games as a true freshman. That doesn't happen very often, does it? But you did that.
Yeah.
Did you expect to play, I guess? When you came in, did you expect that I'm going to be out there playing? I started the last 11 games even.
Yeah, to answer your question, I'm a really confident person. You know, I put in the work. I trust the work I put in. So whatever that result is, I'm here for it. And if it helps impact winning, then I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know, so.
What do you think you learned the most as a freshman this past year?
I'd say probably the most is just how physical our game is. Like, just basketball itself, like, is so much different than high school. It's a lot faster, it's a lot stronger, everyone's bigger. Definitely physicality, how much of a factor it is.
Yeah, so what is that difference, between high school and Division I basketball?
I think you just see it a lot, like, especially in our league. Like, guys are, in their 6th year of college basketball. Like, we had some of those guys on our team. Like, I'm 19, these guys are 24, and it's just a big difference, just maturity. The longer you play the game in college, the better you're going to be. So just trying to kind of adapt to that and as much as I can. So
was it like what you expected, or did you expect something different?
I kind of expected it going into it, just with the whole transfer portal, COVID year, all that kind of thing. It was kind of the last year of that. So, for sure. It was definitely an interesting experience playing guys 6, 7 years older than me, but I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Well, you're very confident, and that shows on the floor. You mentioned that you're confident, right?
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about your recruiting process coming in. You grew up in North Bend, Washington, in the Seattle area, and lived there, born and raised your whole life there. Growing up, you must have loved basketball? Was that always a love for you?
For sure. I come from a basketball family. Both my parents played college basketball at Central Washington, so I've had a basketball in my hand since I was born. My brother also plays, so it's been basketball, every day, all day for the last 18 years. So
you're probably a very competitive family, I'm
for
assuming,
sure, very
right?
competitive. Anything, not just basketball, anything. But yeah.
So, what was your recruiting process like in high school?
So my recruiting process, it was a little weird. So I got injured my sophomore year summer. I ended up breaking my back just from overuse, kind of a prolonged injury. So I was out for like 8 or 9 months. So my recruitment really slowed. But then my junior year summer is when it kind of started to pick up again. And I went to Section 7. It's a pretty big tournament. It's in Arizona. And then just got in contact with the coaches here and found a home.
What did you know about Weber State?
Damian Lillard. Yeah, that was about it. I knew it was in Utah, and I knew Dame went here. So, yeah.
And that might have been enough, I guess. But how many offers did you have? What kind of recruitment was it?
So I really only had 2 offers. I had an offer from here and then an offer from Eastern Washington. But it was a pretty easy choice to come here. I liked it a lot. I like the culture we have here. I think it's a great spot. You kind of have everything here in Ogden. Needless to say, you're 30 minutes from Salt Lake. So yeah, I love it here.
Was there a favorite moment on the floor for you? The moment that stood out?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd probably say probably the Portland State game at home. That was a good game. I think it was just kind of a really good team win. We ended up winning off a buzzer beater. That was a really fun experience. It was a great environment. A ton of people were there. Great support from our fans. So, that was probably my favorite.
For sure. You had 5 seniors on this year's team, Blaze Threed among others. What did you learn from those guys, from the leadership and senior abilities that they have?
For sure. I think routine. A lot of those guys are poised, college athletes, and they've been doing it a long time. So I was just kind of trying to pick up on like what they do daily just to help impact their on-court performance. And I feel like I learned a lot, especially from Blaze, Miggy, Dyson, especially the guards, and them just trying to take as much as I can. And then also just like the playing aspect of it, just trying to learn, take little things that they do in the game that might help them get a shot off, help them get to the hoop, things like that. And I think we had a very diverse group of seniors. Blaze was really explosive, Miggy, great shooter, obviously. So just trying to take as much as I can.
What do you say the strengths of your game are? What are your strengths?
I think I'm just a competitor. I think I want to win. I'm going to play hard. I think there's not too much on the court I can't do. I'd say probably just confidence is another one. going into a game, if you're not confident, you don't think you're gonna win, then you're not gonna. So I'd say that, yeah.
Even as a freshman, you weren't backing down from anybody.
For sure. Got to have that mentality. Yeah.
For sure. Now, in this new age of college athletics, the recruiting process happens all the time now. I mean, obviously, right? It's something that is constantly changing. What was it that made you want to stay here going into next year?
For sure. I mean, for me especially, like I'm a really loyal person. I like to build things. I did it in high school too, like all 4 years, same school. You don't see that very often either nowadays, especially with prep school and all that. But no, for sure. I just want to build something here. Like I think we have the guys to do it, especially, the returners. Like I'm super close to those guys. I expect to get super close to the incoming transfers and incoming freshmen as well. So I think we got an extremely good group, and I think it could be really good. So
including some players that you knew and played with.
For sure.
From Washington coming in as well. So you have done a first here at Weber State. You're the first player to ever wear number 6. Is there a reason why you chose number 6?
Not really. Honestly, I like LeBron too, so he's number 6. That was a little bit of it. But no, I think kind of goes into it. Like the first player to wear 6, like I want to leave a legacy behind on a number, be kind of the only person to wear it. So like you see 6, and you're like, oh, that's Trevor's number. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You're going into business administration, obviously just your first year, but what do you think when basketball's done someday down the line? What do you want to do with your life?
I mean, I want to play basketball as long as I can, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know quite yet. I kind of want to go into real estate, see where that takes me. But anything in business, really. I like business a lot.
Anything to make some money, right?
Yeah, that's right. Make some money.
What was it like in the transition, not just on the floor, but also in school and balancing college and being away from home and all those things that you had to deal with?
For sure. I think at first it was a struggle for sure. I think any college freshman will tell you that. Like, I'm a really family-oriented person. Like, I do everything with my family. I talk to them after every game, pretty much every day. I was really close to my brother. Like, that was probably the hardest thing for me, just having to not have my family with me, 24/7. And that was probably the biggest struggle. But, I mean, you kind of get used to it, and you kind of just got to grow up quick.
When you're not playing basketball or studying or anything else, what do you like to do to unwind, or something you like to do to have fun?
Oof. Honestly, not much. I'm pretty serious about basketball, so that's pretty much all I do. But I'll go home, watch some NBA, some college basketball, listen to some music. Yeah,
more basketball.
Pretty much.
And then, like, even on off day, right, or even in the off season, you're in there working out, I'm sure.
Of course,
right?
yeah, got to.
You have to.
Yeah,
that's good. What do you like to eat? What favorite food?
Ooh, probably steak.
Okay.
Steak. Yeah, for surely steak.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you a good chef?
I'll cook steak every once in a while. Yeah. Maybe some chicken, fried chicken too.
There you go. I like it. Do you have a favorite sports team? Growing up in Seattle, do you have a favorite team?
I mean, the Sonics, but unfortunately,
there's no Sonics anymore.
Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully they come back.
I do.
2026, we'll see.
Okay.
But no, I like LeBron. I watched him growing up. Who else? Devin Booker, I like a lot. So yeah.
Yeah. Is there a place that you've never been to that you'd love to go? A dream vacation?
Ooh. I've always wanted to go to Europe. I think that'd be cool. Just do some sightseeing. Heard there's a lot of good food over there. So, yeah, probably Europe. And we got a couple Europeans on our team. So, yeah.
Got a lot of diversity on the team.
We do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Well, what are you most excited about this summer and then leading into next season?
I think this summer just getting better, kind of gelling with everyone. We got a lot of new guys, but like you said, I've played with a couple of them before. I know them from Washington. So, I think it should be a pretty easy transition. And then I'm just ready to compete. I think most of us are just ready to get after it.
You probably have a chance to, even though you'll be a sophomore, but to even be a leader on the team, right?
For sure. I think that's everyone's goal. Like, everyone should always try and be a leader, be the best version of themselves. But, yeah, no, I mean, I'm just excited to get after it with these guys.
Well, it was a whole lot of fun to watch you as a freshman. We can't wait to watch you more. Look forward to, obviously, the off-season for you and getting better, and it'll be here before you know it, right?
Yep, I can't wait.
All right, thanks, Trevor, for joining us.
Yes, sir. Go Wildcats.